Come on in the room. I heard him say, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. So y'all, we have a whole bunch that we gonna not a whole bunch that we're gonna discuss and talk, but we have a whole bunch of different things that we're gonna talk about and then enlighten on. Well, actually only like about four topics, and then we're gonna be like Sean and do just a little dab and we're gonna do it. But all the panelists didn't show up tonight, so it's just gonna be me and Lee. And I really should have said to come put up mukbang and shade, but we ain't gonna be no mukbang and shading tonight. We just gonna call it what it is. But until further ado, what's going on, Diva One? Lee is in the house, and the cousin of Faith is in the house with us this evening. But without further ado, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this because it's a couple things I want to go ahead and I want to talk to y'all about. And in the we're gonna get into it just like this. But the night of shade has begun. Child, this phone is working my cotton picking nerves. So what's up, everybody? I hope y'all are having an absolute amazing day. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump right on into it. What's up, Lee?
What is going on, good people and mother?
I am blessed and highly flavored.
Oh, yes,
highly and flavored.
We
What's going on
over
here? What's going on? The faith of the cousins. What's going
on? Faith, yes.
Well, hello. You know, it's not right unless you have a little faith in the room, honey. Yes.
You better talk about it now.
We want Faith to do what Faith does, but Faith don't be need to steal nobody's man.
But hey, everybody calls on his name when they doing whatever they doing, honey.
As she extends her hand for your man, honey.
What's up?
Yes. Come hither. Come hither.
Oh yeah.
I said. So I have a little small video because we're gonna get into a couple things. I have a small video I want y'all to take and watch. And
are we giving strawberry tonight?
We are strawberry wine 17.
Ooh, okay.
Strawberry wine and 17.
It's the harmony for me.
You know, when you fat, you got to be able to do more than one thing. You know, we can cook, clean, fuck, and all.
At the same time.
At the same damn time.
I need for this part of the show to be edited with that exact skin. That's the commercial right there.
Okay.
Is that a commercial?
That's a commercial.
It is.
I might have to take and put that up there on my own wall. That's old commercial. But let's get right on into the I was trying to wait on one more person. I don't think they're gonna be able to come in here, but it's okay. We're just gonna we're
Diva,
gonna
my diva, darling, I love you, miss you,
we're gonna run on and see Jesus.
and
We're
of
gonna run
course,
on and see Jesus.
hello. I hope you're
Hey,
sitting
Majesty. Hey, Diva.
throne.
So y'all day's been good so far.
Child, I've been resting all motherfucking day, honey. My fat ass been eating donuts with ice cream on top.
Ooh,
Girl,
yes.
Well, good. What happened to the diet?
I never said I was going on a diet.
You said you was gonna
Because she was going to
tone
start
up.
running.
I was trying to, I was trying to eat healthier.
Well, what happened, girl? Let me shut my fat ass up, because shit.
I was incorporating healthier eating
Now, when you
within the eating I was already doing.
Just get some low fat ice cream. There you go.
Girl, she's drinking
mm-mm,
2%
no,
milk.
my question is that when you said that you were trying to have healthier choices, so do you really think
Girl,
ice
Here
cream
she
and
go,
donut
girl.
let her be.
is the best combination? Good. Do you really think that's the best combination?
Well,
Girl,
we ain't
I'm not
fucking.
gonna let a dozen donuts go to waste, girl.
She
I
ain't.
ate
Sometimes,
six.
sometimes you
It was
have
six
to.
left. I woke up. I had put three more on a plate, girl, and three scoops of ice cream on.
Was they Krispy Kremes?
I don't do Krispy Kreme like that.
Good.
Krispy
You
Kreme
old
donuts.
nasty Dunkin' Donuts.
No, girl. You know I go to the
I,
Asians for my
it
donuts,
depends which
honey.
Dunkin' Donuts you go to.
I
Dunkin'
go to
Donuts
the
is
little,
horrible.
I go to the little hood Asian spot, honey, and I
But I've
get me
been drinking, and I
the
went to Taco
large,
Bell, so I'm
the
gonna
large pick in the
just
bacon.
watch. Ooh,
Girl, open it.
His
Oh,
His
Majesty said he
Majesty,
been drinking.
His Majesty seemed like he just fine.
Oh, turned
He
up.
just
Oh,
give me old
nasty.
fine
Oh,
daddy.
quaff.
Woo!
His Majesty, he always kind of gave me old fine
Here goes
cat
a whole
daddy.
hour being herself.
Well, you know him and Jatari are the only men in the group, honey. You know we got a lust
I'm
apple.
telling Jatari that
You know what? I am not gonna do that with you.
Jatari don't deserve this.
We will respect all
Jatari
people's
deserves all of the
titles.
lust, honey.
Never
Okay.
mind. I give up.
If they
I
want to be
you
him,
here.
hers, and his, they gonna be him, his, and his's.
Oh,
We are not gonna take and turn them into women.
you know what?
Speaking of turning men into women, on
What?
our first on the docket,
If you pull up, who I think you about to pull up, I'm about to fall out. Just I'm playing with you tonight.
Girl, I'm scared.
I'm not playing with you.
Should we just get
I'm sorry, love. I'm
the
sorry you're not feeling good, but we hope you feel better. We do.
Oh, thick thighs.
We
rest?
hope you feel better. We
I'm glad
do.
you here though, baby.
Well, this conversation tonight is probably gonna make you want to get up and get on here, but I know you're not feeling good, so
When I think about Jesus and what he's done for me.
Oh yes.
e- even
Yes.
even sinners have soul.
And three.
That was a read within itself. But
The
speaking
saints are
of,
I was married now.
saints.
oh, what His Majesty the King said, I am him, his daddy, King Alpha Omega, and your wet dream. Oh,
Oh,
woo,
His Majesty, I need a visit, okay?
no,
woo.
Magic, don't do that to me. I'm in my
I need a
red form.
visit.
I'm in red form, honey.
I need you in my dream tonight, okay?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't say, anyways.
I needed to tickle my ear tonight.
All I want to know is it a dream? It's a land of fantasy.
Okay. Baby, I want a
Ooh, let me
beautiful
get that fat
nightmare.
roll cover. You think they just sitting over to the side, child? I'm trying to get them together, and they trying to separate even more.
Girl, I need a beautiful nightmare tonight, okay?
Oh,
Come on, beautiful
Mm.
man.
well, speaking of, let's talk about toxic masculinity. We're gonna get into it right now.
Hey, can we normalize men being into self care without women titling it as them being feminine? Can we stop making men feel like, if they do this, then they on some female shit? Men can't get their feet done. Men can't get facials. Men shouldn't wear slippers. It's a lot of things women feel like men shouldn't do because they're a man. And that's why these niggas walking around here with these ashy ass feet, cutting us up in the bed and all that. Get it together.
Whew.
Where was the lie?
Well,
say it again. Ain't that
2%.
2%.
yes, girl.
What are y'all thoughts?
She right. As I say in Lily Speaks,
Okay.
most of these men out here ain't washing their ass. They believe
The crack of the ass,
to
honey.
open up your ass cheeks
The
and
most important.
open hot water through with the towel through there.
Mm.
See,
But
man.
he better know about some
Majesty,
teakwood
stop.
candles.
Anyways, stop, Majesty. Anyway, oh wait, shit, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, because self-care has nothing to do with sexuality, gender, none of that. Self-care is making sure you walk your ass out the house, you ain't stinking, your drawers ain't got a Dookie Man symbol all around.
Little boy
Or holes
stain.
in them.
Okay, like also this idea of men, like
How you 30 and you got a big old track marks in your drawers?
girl.
Or a hole in it. Or the waistband stretched the hell out.
Also, I don't trust men with dirty nails. Then y'all be trying to finger motherfuckers.
Oh my God. I thought, girl, ain't that,
Don't
I
touch me.
think that's one thing to me about a man. Now, unless you work construction or you work in clay or something with your
Right.
hands,
That's
it's
different.
different. But
So you
why
still got to
y'all?
wash your ass beforehand.
No, you can wash your hands when you get off work, but after you leave
It's
work,
not
you probably
I
still got
understand
that little
what
residue in there.
you're
So that's
That's
excusable
something
until you
different.
get home.
right,
You
right,
know, you done left work and you just run into the store or something. Okay, fine.
right.
But
But most of
why
these men got them
why
jobs.
every
Especially,
time I see you,
especially if the
you
rest of you is
got
dirty too. If the rest of you got a dirty uniform on, I understand that. But if you clean
Right,
from
right.
right,
head to toe and you
right.
still got the funk under your nails, there's a problem.
Got COVID in
One,
the nails, honey.
and
Hmm.
why are your nails long anyway? And then if they have short nails and they got the dirt sticking up under there, okay, I can understand.
Oh,
Because I use my nails to clean my other nails.
Yeah, but
So
you still get the funk off and underneath that though too.
yeah, and then they say if you wash your hair, like when you scrubbing, washing your hair, it gets the dirt from under your nails too. That's another story on cleanliness, honey.
well,
But
you bought
anyway,
Well, you know you bald headed.
really? What?
but she has enough hair to do what it needs to do, honey, because her nails stay clean. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Unless she's scratching her head and she has product under her nail.
Or have y'all seen these? Because this has been, I know, Instagram. Well, they post on Instagram these heterosexual men be posting their feet. I'm like, baby, you have a whole fungus infection.
Hmm.
I was about
A
to
whole fungus
I
infection.
was about to be real rude.
It
Your
your
nail is blacker
toe is
than this
going a
wig.
mushroom. That's a
Hmm.
problem.
But you know what? I was about to be real rude, but I love that person because I watch their talk show every day. So I'm just gonna leave that alone.
We want to hear it now.
Who
Mm-mm.
she shaving?
Girl, because I was about to misgender somebody, but it was unintentional.
What's up, Coco? Coco, your number the same.
Yes, we have titties in the building. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I'm in love with the cocoa, honey.
She titty queen.
You
Okay.
know what? I'm not gonna do that with y'all.
Show that titty bopping in the kitchen, girl.
While she frying her chicken, I know that's right.
Period. Period to the period to the period. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yes, but
So coming up on Thursday, we will be having a Divine After Dark, and I'm not gonna tell you who all's gonna be a part of it, but you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be
What
nine
day?
thirty,
You
10
said
o'clock
Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Uh,
Why you got a whole appointment that night, girl?
Mm-hmm. Get her
I'll be
clown piled in.
I'll be clocked in,
Well,
child.
girl, you can still join.
Make that money, honey.
When that girl pick up extra shifts,
So
child.
I'm gonna play it one more time for everyone that just coming in, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing because we all have had our little say so in it. But what we're talking about is not making masculine men feel some type of way of cleaning themselves. This portion.
Hey, can we normalize men being into self care without women titling it as them being feminine? Can we stop making men feel like, if they do this, then they on some female shit? Men can't get their feet done. Men can't get facials. Men shouldn't wear slippers. It's a lot of things women feel like men shouldn't do because they're men. And that's why these niggas walking around here with these ashy ass feet, cutting us up in the bed and all that. Get it together.
I'm still trying to figure out where's the lie. If
I
you want
agree
to
with
look good, why can
everything.
you not? Why do you not want your partner to feel good about himself?
I agree with everything she said, but I don't want my man calling his slides slippers.
She was just using it from that standpoint, child. You know what she meant. She didn't mean it
No, I
like
know
that.
what she meant, but I have a friend in his piece of trade, like after they did the do or whatever,
Hmm.
and he was looking around the house and he was like, "What you looking for?" He was like, "You see my slippers? Like that don't sound cute." Like, oh, girl, we had a whole key about that. I was like, just call them slides or something. Don't. I don't want. It's two things I don't want my man to
Matter
do.
she just wear the robe, honey. Just wear the robe.
Let me wear my black boxer briefs and robe. Baby, fuck the robe, honey. You just need your black boxer briefs, okay?
Yeah, fuck it all. Just come in the birthday suit.
Oh,
Hello,
Majesty,
niece.
you know everything is together, honey. Just come on
Hello,
out the
niece.
room. Just wear
What?
your beard, okay?
What's up, niece?
What's going on, my lovely?
What's on titties?
Yeah, I was
So,
about to say
Hey,
that. I was just
how
about
do
to
you,
say
Bitch is
that.
finding her chicken while titty bopping. Yes.
Coco? How do you feel about what Super said, Coco?
everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I don't feel like it was right.
You don't feel like what Coco, Super said was right?
No.
Oh, well, girl, hold on. Before we debate this, girl, let me go out and come back in real quick because my volume did something weird.
So wait. So what do you
So why
just?
do you not? What are you disagreeing with, and what are you agreeing with?
Well, I only caught the end piece, so it must be a
Let me
little
play it
bit
one more
more.
time. Hold on, let me play it one more time. Hold on, cousin Face. She only caught the end piece. Let me play it one more time, and then we're gonna move on. Here you go.
Hey, can we normalize men being into self care without women titling it as them being feminine? Can we stop making men feel like, if they do this, then they on some female shit? Men can't get their feet done. Men can't get facials. Men shouldn't wear slippers. It's a lot of things women feel like men shouldn't do because they're men. And that's why these niggas walking around here with these ashy ass feet, cutting us up in the bed and all that. Get it together.
Okay.
So how you feel
Well,
now?
I don't feel like it's actually women. I don't think women are making men feel like that. I think it's
Hmm.
something that they're raised with. Either you're raised to wash your ass or you're not. Before I even knew what genitalia was, I knew I had to wash it.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's a
I
different way
can
of looking at it.
I can speak from experience in the house because my grandma, whether I was doing something feminine or not, my grandma was the one to tell me, even if it was like shaving under my arms, because I used to do that, when I was in high school. That's when I started doing it. I remember she came over to the house, and company come over, you ask them, do they want something to drink? So she followed me in the kitchen, and I had on a cutoff shirt, a sleeveless shirt or whatever, and I'll reach up to get her a glass, and she all under my arms. She talking about, did you shave on your arms? I was like, yeah. She was like, that's not something that men do. Like for me, it started in the house, and it started with women telling me that's not what men do.
So would you say that we as a society, we've been listening to what, because for the longest, there's been so many single parents, single females raising men, and they don't really know how to justify what is considered to be a feminine trait or not. As far as, why would you ask somebody something that's not necessarily intimate, but something that's just, is it like your armpit? Why would an armpit be considered either masculine or feminine to take and shave it or not?
Right.
So can we agree that that's not something that is going to make you masculine or feminine? Because I know some women that don't shave their armpits, like Monique, for instance. She
Right,
don't shave her legs or anything. She got a really bad
right.
burn from using shaving products. Nair, she said she don't shave her legs anymore. So does that not make her ideal feminine, or does that
Doesn't
so
make her masculine.
does it make you masculine? You know what I'm saying? So what are some of the social constructs that we feel like that is at a point that it can't make you male or female? It's just something like what we're talking about right now is good hygiene. I really feel like that if you have good hygiene, you're gonna take, like Coco was saying, even if you know before you know what, you know, a twat or whatever it is, in a PP or whatever it is, you're
Hmm.
supposed to clean and wash it. You know what I'm saying? So why
Hmm.
is it whenever you're younger you clean and wash it, but then when you get to a certain age, like Lily was saying, you don't want to spread your cheeks and clean your butt cheeks.
Right.
Hmm.
Like I
I
don't, I don't feel like that.
I
Go ahead,
have.
Lily.
I like, but I can see where Coco's coming from because I was raised by mostly females, cisgender females, and even they tell me like, listen, you got balls and a penis. Make sure you put some soap around that too. Take the towel, do all that. So it's like, because you want that clean because it wasn't, at least in my household, it wasn't from a masculine or feminine perspective. It's like you could get dirt causing infection. Like men can get
Hmm.
UTIs too.
Right.
You're not
And a
white.
lot of men don't realize that they can have
I have a question.
mhm.
So these same men that have an issue with wiping their ass, when they have children and they're potty training their children, are they not wiping their child's ass? And is their
Good
child not
question.
Or
having
teaching their
diaper
right.
rashes and
That's a good question.
infections and
That's
all of
yeah.
that?
That is a good question.
Right.
It is.
So y'all bathing this. So you a man with a son, as of as y'all claiming he is. You not taking that towel going through his ass and this baby shitting like 25,000 times a day?
So
Hmm.
I'm like, are you not changing your child's diaper? So when your child got shit all down their ass and back of their legs and shit, what do you do with it? What, you just dunk them in
First
some
of all, if you
water?
already training them, you ain't teaching them right. Or if you
I'm
teach them
confused.
how to bathe themselves, you definitely ain't teaching them right.
Well, if he don't know how to bathe, how is he teaching somebody else how to bathe?
Oh,
But it
It
happens.
it can't be taught.
It
It
happens.
can't be.
That's like you teaching somebody how to drive and you can't drive, or teaching somebody how to wash dishes and you don't know how to wash dishes.
The blind leading the blind, honey.
well,
Well, I don't think it's a feminine thing, personally, to wipe between your butt cheeks. What
That is the
is feminine?
dumbest thing I've
What is
ever
what
heard.
is feminine about that?
That's what I want to know.
What's feminine about using toilet paper?
Wait, y'all. So crazy story. I was
Whew.
watching. I forget. It was a talk show. It was like a talk show I was watching. It's this dude.
Girl, she was watching
Who,
Sally.
no, 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 girl, bye. That was a lie. No, but
it's the
seriously,
Sally
it's
for
a
me.
dude who said he doesn't even let his poop hit the toilet seat. He'll take the
He
toilet
don't what?
seat in his hand.
I heard something like that. I seen a clip of that. I don't know where it
Yeah,
was. I seen a clip of that.
Wait,
he'll put it in.
wait. He don't what?
He'll poop in the toilet tissue, but doesn't wipe his butt
Hmm?
because he
Oh,
feel. Girl, I
okay.
wish I was lying. I wish I was lying.
Lily, didn't he say that he didn't want the water taking hit in his butt or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, and
That's
even
why it
the girl
stank because
man
it's
was
supposed
like,
to hit
what?
your butt. Oh my
Hmm,
gosh.
I don't know about all
I was confused. So like, you not wiping your butt, and then you pooping in your hand. Technically, I mean, you are pooping in your hand, toilet paper or not. I was really
It's the
confused.
poop in the hand for me.
My question is, what happens when you got diarrhea?
Oh, Moving
Girl,
on from there.
she just gonna get a bucket.
Girl.
Moving
Now
on from there.
I will say this. It's not feminine to use toilet paper. It's probably more feminine to use wipes.
But they have dude wipes. No, it's not. They have
What
dude
do
wipes out there. My
you
brother uses them all
But
the time.
it's still more of a feminine thing, regardless of if you're using baby wipes, feminine wipes.
why?
I'm just saying it's more like
Consider
when
like
you see a dude with wipes, it is kind of you do kind of do a double take. But I'll be like, oh, okay,
I
well at
don't
least
know.
he
I don't
clean.
because I feel like
I
that he,
don't
he
because
Yeah, I'll
got
be
it
like, at least
together.
he
your
clean.
ass. I'm
At
sorry.
least he know his hygiene.
I would prefer you know your hygiene and doing what you need to do versus you taking and you walking around here smell like a whole can of sardines.
Okay.
What
Hmm.
they say on
Or a
what's
backyard
that
event.
movie with Nelly when he played the football thing in jail? Something yard or something.
Okay, Lyric.
Remember
Wash your ass. Shit.
when the dude he was like, at least you ain't over here smelling like 8 cans of shark shit.
So the next thing on the list tonight that we're gonna take and we're gonna talk about is I know y'all have probably heard this, and we just gonna touch on it for a hot second. This crazy hoe right here. I'm
Wait,
gonna give y'all a minute to take and soak her in,
Period, darling.
wait, hold up.
and we'll be right back after a word from one of our sponsors.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So she's in the news again, not necessarily in the news, but in the news again. She's threatening people now. She want to go around talking about people threatening her, but now she's threatening people.
Mm.
What are you talking about?
Angela Staton.
Can we see the picture again? Because I want to do a critique.
I missed the picture. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Oh, have mercy, Jesus. Where do we start?
Where do you start? I mean, from mispronouncing and misgendering your daughter that is trans now to my issue and my problem is how is it that you from a person that you don't even know, Shauna Brooks, which is she said is her friend, how can you sit and call her the proper pronouns, but you can't even respect your child enough to
Well, ain't that how it is when it comes?
Oh, easy. People feel like I experienced it in my own household. I grew up. My play aunt, she lived across the hall from my grandma. A known lesbian, very much so. Girlfriends, gay friends, all the things. Um, and then when it's in your own house, you feel like you can be. Girls, that condoms to go.
Red Lobster to
Um,
go. And I
um,
had some more nasty Chinese food, but I'm done with it now. I didn't play around with it as much as I'm gonna eat now. I'm gonna
um,
kill this last cheddar bay biscuit though. Trust.
Yes.
but people feel like when their friends are outside of their household, oh, I can deal with it because it's over there. But when it's in their own house, they feel like then they want to pick up the Bible, throw the Bible at you. Oh, that's wrong. You're not living like that. I didn't raise you like that.
Funny that you said that because Lyric just had a healer on his show on Saturday. And Lyric had took and posted a clip, and I wish I'd have snatched the clip down. Let me see if I can snatch the clip so I can play it for y'all.
I still
But
don't get his notification.
the lyric, the healer came on and said that. See if I can snatch it down right quick, y'all. That basically
Oh,
some women take and use their kids as a piece of an item that they um own. And when
Excuse me.
I'm trying to get it together, y'all, right quick. I'm sorry. But when she was talking to the person that she was talking to, and they were asking basically the same thing, the person, her response was is that um I don't own them. So if they were born genetically Bob and they wanted to be called Brenda, I'm going to respect them enough to take and do that because I don't own that person. That person's not my property.
Yeah, Bob.
Lyric, if you're still in the building, which I
Mm.
know you are, send me that clip. So I was trying to snatch it from your Instagram, but I don't see it on your Instagram anymore. It's on your storyboard. But it was so powerful of what she said because not only did she take in make the statement, because if you take and think about it, I want y'all to think of it as this aspect. Why is it that some men and some women take and use their children as pawns against the other? And some women and some men use their kids like that's my property. Like, they're not gonna do anything that I don't want them to do. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Mm-hmm.
very profound of when she had said that, and I
Mm-hmm.
wish I'd have snatched it down at that present point in time, but I didn't get an opportunity to snatch it down at that present point in time. Um, but it comes full circle because she was like, if they want me to, call them from Bob to Brenda, then I'm going to call them Brenda. I'm not going to call them Bob because I have no right to disrespect them. And that's what I'm not understanding. She feels like she has this control or this power or this oomph over this child's life, and you don't. After 18, that child's free to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah. She feels that it is acceptable
You
to
better come on giving
disrespect
us
her
old trade
child.
down there. Come on, trade.
I'm
Okay.
just saying, uh, to disrespect her child because she gave birth to her. I don't understand.
Right.
People do
I
it
know
all the
it's kind
time.
of sort of like beating a dead horse, and I really don't want to stay on it too long. But
I don't.
I
Yeah.
really want
Oh, that's
to.
a topic,
I
huh?
wanted to take in and touch on it, because I don't want off as much. I'm gonna go off. I really don't. I'm not giving
Yeah,
her too much more energy,
she gets nothing from me.
But when I heard the healer on, and I'm trying to think of her name. I'm so not good with names, but the last healer that knee baby had on the show, that was her. She came on there and she said those words, and it was so profound. Like, I wish more people would think like that. That's not your property. Like, you give perp to a child. Aja, is that how you pronounce it? Ajna, is that how you pronounce it?
Aja.
Ajna.
Ashna,
Okay,
Ajna.
she's a healer and she's very profound. Um,
amazing. Okay.
she was really. If y'all missed that show, y'all missed a over the top, just special. That was a very special show, and she came on and she blessed a lot of different people. Um, and that show is going to continue to bless people if you're at a place that you want to heal. But if you don't want to heal, that's not the one for you because you going on there, you gonna cry a little bit, you gonna laugh a little bit, you gonna get upset a little bit, but in the end, you gonna learn something that you didn't know.
Mm.
But she came on there and she shut it down, and I love that conversation that she was having. She was having it with actually another male, and he was hetero. From what I understand, he was hetero, but the way she broke it down, she's a strong teacher. She's walking in her gift.
Well, we
So
had
it
this
was very
conversation
good.
before, and
Hmm.
I brought up the point before where if somebody, whether somebody's transitioned or they want to be called Pookie versus Michael or
Hmm.
whatever, these dumb hoes will sit up here. Okay, these people will sit up here and call somebody Lil Baby and Lil Boo Boo and Lil Pookie and Lil
Hmm.
Ray Ray Jr. Charles the Third, whatever they want to be called, as dumb as it is. But when someone transitions and is living in their truth and living who they want to be now referred to in their newfound
Who watching TV?
life
Coco,
experience,
Is that me?
is that you
Yeah.
watching
then
TV?
it's
Okay.
hard for them to call them Michelle, Brenda, I don't know, Obama. Like it's even some people when they get married, their family doesn't refer to them by their married name.
which is
So
disrespectful. Hmm.
right,
Especially if they chosen to take their name themselves. Like,
Right. And that's something that I agree totally with Bambi with that. If I'm coming to you and I'm saying, okay, so Bob is no longer here. I want you to call me Brenda, Sue, Belinda. That's what you should take and call that person. Like this, respect that person's choices. Don't take and sit up there and just assume because, oh well, you're my brother, or you're my cousin, or I'm your mother, or I'm your father, that you have the right to still be disrespectful. Because if they walked up to you, Savon had to come put it out there one time when me and her we were talking about it. So just because a person goes and gets a piece of paper that says I'm a minister, I'm a missionary or whatever like that, they want you to every time they see you, they want you
hmm
to say
missionary so and so.
missionary Fleetwood, or missionary, you know what I'm saying, or Pastor Fleetwood or whatever like that. So if you want me
Hmm
to respect you, why can't you respect me?
Correct.
So that's what
And
I
that's all it is, really. It's respect. It's all about
And they
respect. And
don't
I
care
don't
whether
feel like
you
she has any for her daughter at all.
they
she
don't care
doesn't care
whether
about
you
her.
have the documentation or not.
Right. Just like, I mean, how many people have we really, oh, another example, Nita
T.S.
Bynes.
Madison,
Nita Bynes, whatever her name is. She wants you to call her prophetess. She wants you to call her doctor. She wants
girl,
you to call her all these titles, but you can't respect somebody else.
girl, she wants you to write her a check.
That's
okay,
all she want. That's all she want, honey.
Let's
Zyla,
be
but
clear.
Zyla said
Let's be clear.
She
Xylan said it.
said, "What you got for the offering per lady?"
people pick
Okay,
who they
with
want
her
to respect me.
with they with her prophetic panties.
So if I choose to whoop your ass,
Respect it.
Respect that. Right.
that
That's
part.
why
If
I don't
if
understand
if I
if
choose to lay
she.
my hands on you, respect
Huh.
it.
But now she has a problem with her calling her Angela. You don't call her JD's, so why would she call you? Oh, she can't call me Angela no more. She done got this. She done did that. She done. No.
Bro.
Hold on. So Angela Stanton's daughter transitioned
From male to
female to
female.
male.
No, female to
Oh,
male.
male to
Oh, female to male. Okay. So it's her son.
uh
She went from sir to miss.
okay.
Okay, so few. Okay,
So she does not want to call her daughter. She does
okay.
not want to refer to her daughter as daughter. She wants to refer to her daughter as son still. And she's
And I
Yeah.
still
pastor.
have an issue
She
with
lives
it.
a full life as female, as trans.
I'm like when T.S.
She just
Madison
sounds
says,
really ignorant in all the
I'm
statements that
not
she made.
Again,
T.S.
if you look
Madison
at that
T.S.
picture,
Madison
honey.
T.S. Madison says this all the
Girl,
time. She was like, you don't see Timothy, you see Madison. What I present to you is what I want to be called.
right.
I'm not presenting Timothy to you. She
But
said, because
even that
before I
same
told you
token,
my T, you wouldn't know anything.
even that same token, even though you might not be presenting to what culture or society says, just respect a person's
Correct.
a person who they are, or what they ever want to be called. Like that's not
I've had to check in, and luckily I have the maturity and more so the know-it-all. I had to check in a trans woman, and she was very much so giving masculine traits, a white woman, and
But you still respected her.
I respected her. When she handed me her ID still was male, and I had when she handed me the ID, I had already clocked T, but when she handed me the ID, I kind of did a double take and I looked up, but I caught myself. I was like, okay, yes, ma'am, da 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 da, da. And I respected her. I checked her in like she's still a human being, and
okay.
Correct.
I hate when people don't see just because she's not all the way passable or anything. She's living in her truth,
Right.
Correct.
so I can do nothing but respect it.
And that's another thing they need to
And
disband.
it's
What is
probably hard for
passable?
her already. It's probably hard for her already to walk around in public and this
Right.
and that. So why would I sit up here and make her life harder when she's living in her truth and a lot of people are not being themselves, trying to be what everybody else wants and expects them to be.
Right. Because everybody, I mean, honestly, not everyone in the trans community, depending on how they identify, is looking to necessarily pass.
Correct. Because some are non-binary, like yourself, and
Right.
they're not looking to
Well,
pass.
it's not even that because some passable girls, everybody has their day. So, and that's why I spoke on one of my sister's transition. My sister, when she gets done, she's done. But even then, there's still something. Some days, the most passable girls can still be clocked.
Mhm.
And they used
Amen.
to. I grew up in the gay scene very young, so the trans girls used to do this thing where, if they would get into it with each other, we were sitting around the pool one day, and Trey was at the pool. It was that night or whatever, and the girls was like, "Oh, bitch, you think you passed the little girl? Let's," they used to do the little clock test. Go over there and walk by Trey and see if he clocked you.
Wow.
One of the girls walked over there. She didn't get clocked. The other girl walked over there. She got clocked. So that's what the girls used to do back in the day. I'm just saying. Was it right? No. Did it happen? Yes.
I'm
Right.
just tired of Miss Stanton. I really am.
I'm
It's
tired of misdrawn eyebrows, that wig, and that girl.
What is she
those.
known for?
The
What
I'm
is
bad.
she
ugh.
doing?
It's a lot of
So
in them.
some of
Is
her
that the lady from
backstory is
Atlanta
she's the
Housewife or
one.
something?
No, she is the one that got pardoned by Trump. Not only did she get pardoned by Trump, but she's a running candidate in Georgia District 5, and she lost to another gentleman. So I feel like it's a whole combination of bitterness and self hate.
Very much
I
so.
ain't, I ain't gonna sit up here and
And
lie. I feel like that's what
ignorance.
it is.
It's very ignorant. And
If
then
you
it's
have a
just
bad
so
wig
Ignorant for
tired.
what?
like that, I'll be bitter too.
And she has some deeper issues than
Yeah, too.
just being. It's a whole lot deeper if she thinks it's a competition between her and her child.
Yeah, I
Come
really
on.
feel like if you're at the place that you feel like that your competition with your if a mother feels like they're competition with their daughter, like lady, you are how many more years her senior?
Okay.
I mean, even me and my older sister is 4 or 5 years apart. 4 or 5 years apart. I don't feel like I'm in a competition because her style and her swag of people is not mine. So everybody know me, I know love me a young piece of me,
There's
I need me on piece that I can take and get him right myself.
there's a lot of mothers that may have given up their lives, when they got married or whatever. They do live through their children.
Hmm.
Um, whether they put their daughters, oh, I'm gonna play dress with my daughter and treat them like dogs, put them in pageants, put them in this, put them in that, and then men take and do the same thing with their sons. Oh, I have a son, I'm gonna put him in sports, and I'm gonna do him like this, and I'm gonna put him like that, because that's what's seen as masculine, and then the mothers do what's seen as feminine. Okay, your daughter may want to wear a football helmet and not want to be on a volleyball team. She may not.
Exactly.
She may not want to be a tumbler in gymnastics.
She might want to play football.
But some
Right.
people feel like that they're supposed to take and get that's something that they're supposed to take and I I'm trying to figure out the right words to say what I want to say without being offensive. I feel like in Western civilization that we have took and gone with a status quo of what is not only beautiful, what is accepted,
Mm.
and what is masculine and what is feminine. And a lot of those traits have came from not only from European traits, but they came from, our counterparts as far as with our white people. Um they feel like that they're supposed to. You're if you don't look a certain way, be a certain way. If you're not, because the reason why I say that is that our index, or however you pronounce it, of body weight to height proportion is not based upon a generalized person. It's based upon Asian psychology and Asian measurements. And it's for a classification in a one group of people, is not meant for all groups of people, if that makes sense. Um, because it's never been redone. When the rate to body fat, you can take it, you can look it up, you can Google it. All that was put in place by Asian doctors to recommend. Okay, this is what considered to be healthy. This is what's considered to be obese, overweight, and different things like that. So I do feel like, as our social construct it goes, a lot of people we take from European to say, okay, this is what's classified as beautiful. Because think about it, a lot of black women, you know, a lot of Asian women that, well, they don't have the kinky hair, but a lot of black women, a lot of Latino women that have the kinky hair, they want to, the first thing they want to do is they want to straighten the hair to get that
Hmm.
straw-like feature. They, a lot of them,
The
the reason why
European.
in our community, why there's so many people, kids and stuff, that are anorexic and stuff, because that's the classification of a norm. You know, you have to be bone thin in order to be considered to be beautiful. I personally choose, I wear makeup because I like to wear makeup. That's a status quo. If you don't wear makeup, then you're not put together. It's just like, you know, Monique took a put her foot in her own mouth, because I really feel like she's bored when she was talking about the whole bonnet thing. I
Oh,
understand that, but then again, I don't understand that. And I'm gonna say
I
it, the reason why I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that. When you are running to the store for 3.5 seconds, you could be running, but in the process of getting the rest of the household together, you might not have gotten yourself together, but you run into the store to pick up milk, for instance. You may not have necessarily a bonnet on, because bonnets now are not just something that's classified as a housewear. You have bonnets now that are waterproof, that protects your hair, that you take and put on if it's raining.
Right.
So when people get on and start spewing stuff, stupid stuff like that, I really feel like they should do their history, not on their history, but they should take in, um, look at the bigger story, and not just take it classified. Because if I'm walking down the aisle and she come and she tap me on the shoulder and say, "What's up, girl?" But this ain't what you want. And when I'm going to the airport, I'm not getting completely dolled up and cute to go through the airport, because if you got wigs and weaves and stuff on, the weaves they don't take off. But a wig there, if that bitch is not down, they finna ask you to take that hoe off, because they may think that there's something up underneath there. Let's be real. Is all I'm saying. Let's not take and classify people, or thinking that you are less than because a person does not appear or is not the way that you feel like it's supposed to be. That's not the status quo in your eyes. Is basically what I'm saying. The floor is open, y'all.
I I have a different opinion.
Yes.
Did anybody else want to start?
Well, I just say I don't care either way. If I want to go to the store to buy it, I'm gonna do it at the bottom, honey. Like people gonna have their opinions about it. I don't care. When you dealing with our hair, we gotta be protected at all costs. I protect my hair at all costs. So personally, I don't care. I'll go to a store with the body, no makeup, whatever. I don't care. It's not bothering me because I'm there with the money I made to spend what I need. So yes, I might get looked. Oh, you got an outside the house? Yes, sweetie.
I'm just talking about the bonnet. Now, I do agree
I
with the bedroom slippers and what do you call it, the pajamas and stuff. I do agree with
But
that.
see, my thing is,
Now, to
I
me,
don't
that
like
is
to wear.
very ghetto and tacky. Now,
I
the
don't
bonnet
like.
thing, though, no, I don't agree with the bonnet thing.
I don't like wearing
okay, because I
house
was
shoes. My house shoes in public. So I'm not about to wear my house shoes that I wear around the house. Out.
Right.
So
But
that's
then again, I can agree with you if you're taking and running. Like I said, you run into the corner store just to pick up a little thing of milk or a little thing of eggs, and you going back and you getting the rest of your day prepared. You're not out there in
right. Like
pajamas. You don't took a slit on, like
first
what you call
off,
it, like
I
slogging
think
jogging pants or something like that, in a bonnet, because you haven't got yourself
right.
prepared for
I
today.
put on my jacket because here's my. I don't like to wear my house wear stuff outside. So
Right.
did you say you put
I'll
on your
change out
jock?
pajamas You put on some jogging pants, but that bonnet gonna stay on, honey.
Right, right.
Bonnet staying up. And I'm not saying it's ghetto for people who do that, but like for me, I don't like wearing my house stuff outside. My
I'm
house
weird.
is
Yeah,
sacred for
I
me.
was I was always taught house stuff is for house stuff and
But
outdoor
no, I
stuff is
don't want my
outdoor.
house stuff outside. My
I
house is
think I think
because
Monique
I'm
grew
like,
up in a different era. Like we're all a certain age, and back then it was looked at, when you left the house, you were presentable. So I think that's more so where she was coming from. I did watch Cocktails with Queens or Queens with Cocktails, whatever, and they did debate that as well. And I saw both sides, and I think both sides are very accurate. I think back in the day when you left the house, like back in the day when me and my mom used to go to the movies or whatever, we were dressed up like we were going somewhere other than the movies. We put on our good shoes, jeans, a nice shirt. You know, now people go to the movies, you look like you got on loungewear, hoodies, whatever. Back
Amen.
then, when we went to the movies, it was an event. You got dressed to go to the movies. Um, but like now, I think it's a more they they even debated that it's more of a cultural thing. People are, even me, like I stopped caring. Like if I go out the house in my slides and basketball shorts, that's what the fuck I'm going to the store in, and I'm not about to sit up here and put on the whole outfit. Like back in the day, I would have threw some jeans on, a t-shirt or something, and
no.
pooched on. But
Mm-mm.
um,
I feel you on that, Bambi, and I'm gonna let you finish. The only thing I was gonna say about it is that I agree with you 110% because back in the day, we didn't get an opportunity. We didn't always get an opportunity to go to the store or to the movies, so it was something
hmm
special to us.
right,
And with the kids nowadays, they're microwave kids, so if they can't do it right then and there, it's nothing like a big hoo ha like it was for us back in the day. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like now it's
right.
just,
It's
oh,
not.
I'm
It
going to
wasn't
hang
an
out with the
event,
friends. Yeah, it was.
right? We
So
more so
I
made it an
truly,
event,
right. I truly feel where you're coming from, and that's even with, with the whole bonnet thing. Back in the day, I would
right?
never say that anyone would walk out of the house with bonnet on or having rollers in their hair and stuff. But nowadays, girls run to the store with it, and some of them wear a bonnet a whole darn blast today. But the
Or
bonnets don't look like
hair be
bonnets
wrapped up.
anymore. Yeah.
And they even said that too. They was like, even before the actual bonnets. I mean, bonnets have been around for years, but this ain't nothing new. But
So
even when
Miss
the girls used
Charlotte,
to have their hair wrapped up,
right.
um, and then they'll be
That's
at
what
the
you do in my
airport or
hair.
whatever,
I'm not
they
thinking
they
about it.
mention that as well.
Right. So Miss Charlotte said that Monique's comment wasn't so much about the bonnet; it was about looking presentable and having self-respect.
Correct,
I feel you
correct.
on that, Miss Charlotte, but I also feel like that she should be more. Um, I feel like that she should be more inclusive of how she's saying what she's saying. As far as this, we all know that. I don't know if any of y'all have traveled lately within the last 2 3 years. I would say pre-COVID, y'all traveled within that time frame.
Hmm
When after 9/11, you
hmm
couldn't just slide through the airport and be looking cute when you get off of the plane. You got to go
Right.
there. You got to take off shoes. You got to go
hmm
there. You got to take off hats if for the guys that wear hats. You know what I'm saying? You get so uncomfortable. You get damn near undressed
Oh,
in front of
women too.
everybody. Yes, and where I was coming at it is that if I'm going to the airport, I'm not going. I may have a little spackle on. I may not have a little spackle on. I may have my hair pulled up and in a bonnet because I know I'm gonna have to go through TSA or whatever it's called. I'm gonna have to go through security check. You got to pull off your shoes. You got to run all
Your
this different stuff
belts and
through.
everything.
Yes.
Hmm
So why take and put on something that's all nice and neat, and when you get out of that check, you
You
wrinkled up.
naked. You
Exactly.
naked.
So to me,
I
that's
will
where
say
I was
that.
coming from. Like I feel like if it's something like that, or again, you're running to the store to grab eggs, but you're running in and out. It's not that your everyday thing, but you're running in and out to just to do something. You know what I'm saying? That's something different. But
And
some of these folks that sit up there and do it, what did you call it? Pajamas, a whole pajama set, and then the girlfriend had a pajama set on, and both of them looking like pajama fools in a damn movie theater.
Wait, about the pajamas, I'm not going to even touch on that because that's one thing that pisses me off. When black people do something, it's considered hood, ghetto, and ratchet, but then they make pajama day wear and put it on the goddamn runway, and it's
Hmm.
all
Yeah,
the talking Paris.
you.
You're
Let
right.
let the Jenna girl walk around in some goddamn pajamas. Oh, she's fashionable. Let Keisha down the street have on pajamas. Oh, she look
She
ghetto,
good
ratchet,
and
and
ghetto.
everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say
So,
something to the airport thing? Because I think it's only once in my lifetime I went to the airport looking cute. Never again. Because even without the bonnet, because I have locks, I have natural locks. My hair is natural. It's long. Every time I go to TSA, they search every part of it. They search my hair. I can have my hair dead to the T. They
They're
will.
gonna tear it
They,
up
and yes,
because they feel like you got
every,
something in there because you're
it never
classified.
fails. Every time I go to the airport, it happens. So that's why even if I'm going to travel, I really, luckily, I'm able to do my hair on my own. But I don't really even do my hair when I'm about to travel. Like I'll just wait till I get to my destination.
hmm
I already know when I get to the airport, they're about to search my hair. That's the first thing. You gotta touch your hair. I know.
Well, baby, I done seen me even driving. Y'all see, I have on the most comfortable clothes for me to take and ride in.
hmm
And when I get there where I'm getting to, then I get dolled up or whatever because you never know. You never know what you're gonna run into on the road.
Exactly.
You never know.
uh, which I'd be upset if I'm traveling in some good anything, honey, and have to change a flat tire. And I done sweated out my whole entire outfit
Exactly.
on the side of a road trying to sweat it out my hair and my outfit.
Lyric said, but what is considered presentable to one may not be the same to another. We are so
hmm
wrapped up in classifications and categorization, categor, categor,
Cataracts.
thank you, things
Categorizing.
that things that individually that has been completely removed from social society.
And I agree because let's
Hey, Silent.
Hey y'all.
Hey,
take
Solid.
the movies for example. Like nowadays, the movies isn't like how it was when we was growing up. Because you go to the movies to see it, it probably is really an event now because the same movie you see on the big screen, you can probably see from your phone right now. You can see from
Right.
the computer screen in the comfort of your home.
Hey, Lily, what
It's kind
about
of an
this? You go
event.
to the movie theaters now; they have recliners that let all the way back. So you, of course, you it's not the
Exactly.
old school
Shit,
movie theater chairs that you would
I'm
set
wearing
up.
the fashionable pajamas.
Baby, I'm trying to order me a drink at the movies.
And I
Okay.
mean, then even back in the day, they didn't even serve alcohol. You had to sneak it in if you
Exactly.
wanted. Now they have alcohol. They
Not
have
sneak it
everything but
in.
weed.
Well, that might be
And
true.
if you good enough, you get your gold. You get you some gummies or some edibles, whatever you call them, and then you good to go. You sit there behind
Good
the
point.
a
Like
$2 hoe.
things have
I
changed.
miss.
I
I
agree with
hate that
you
they
very much
closed
because
Lowe's,
things
baby.
have
Lowe's
changed
used to
so
have some
much.
good food.
What is
We had a
low?
theater. We had a theater called Lowe's. I know they have a Lowe's hardware store or whatever, but we had a Lowe's movie theater, and baby, they used to serve food up in there. I'm talking about food. Like I was
Chicken.
like, yes, ma'am. It was kind of like how they had a studio eight or whatever the movie theater called, but it was before that, before those came out, where you can go in there and order food and drinks and stuff. It was a regular theater, but they just happened to serve food. So that's the movie theater. When we would go, we would get dressed up.
Zylan got something he wanted to say right quick, y'all, because he want to be in and out right quick.
Okay, so this is gonna have a little few of all the topics that was talked about tonight. I ain't gonna be on here long, so stay tuned, y'all. As I said on Sunday, I said Pride Month I'm going to be extra evil than I usually am. So
Oh
starting off
Lord.
with Angela Stanton's old trifling dusty ass with your makeup looking sloppy as hell, girl, look like you just walked through a damn rain shower, bitch. Shut your fucking ass up, bitch, and take care of your goddamn child and stop worrying about whatever the fuck people is doing. You getting threatened, bitch, because you don't know how to take care of your own goddamn child that you birthed out
But
your
she
damn
threatening
on
folks too,
punani.
baby.
And you threatening other people, because, bitch, if you threaten me, bitch, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. And that's what the truth is. Don't threaten nobody and act like they ain't gonna threaten your ass back, girl. You talking about you gonna fight
Who's she
somebody, you gonna
threatening?
do this. I don't know who she's threatening, but she ain't gonna be threatening nobody and being mad that somebody gonna threaten her back. Girl, ain't you grown? Don't you know what you put out in the atmosphere is gonna come back to you tenfold? Ain't you didn't your stupid ass learn that when you was a child? I thought so, bitch. Shut the hell up. That's why your daughter gonna
Mm.
cuss your fucking ass out too, and she deserves to cuss you out until the end of your damn days for being a disrespectful ass piece of shit. That's what she deserves
Oh,
to do.
My goodness.
Anyway,
Well, I won't be
now,
modernizing off of this one.
sorry. Then going on to what we were talking about with Monique. There were some points that you guys made earlier, so I'm not going to necessarily repeat them, but I
I feel
agree.
like
So presentable, and I've had to check myself on this because sometimes I be looking at people sideways because I'm a bitch. I like to look nice at every point and place that I go to. But some days, bitch, a bitch don't feel like dressing the fuck up. Sometimes a bitch want to put.
okay,
Sometimes a bitch want to put on some
Period.
fucking sweatpants. Sometimes a bitch want to put some daggone sweatpants on and some damn slides and run into the damn store and walk the fuck back and then go back to sleep when they get home. So that's why people be
okay,
coming outside. And some people was tired as fuck because they was mad as hell at their work, at their job, and they want to get
working two and three
comfortable. And
jobs.
yeah, so again, like I said, I had to check myself because before I would have said something like Monique was saying. And also a lot of that is built in with respectability politics that we keep trying to teach black people to do, bitch, and it ain't saving nobody's fucking lives being respectable for these damn white people. I don't give a fuck. Wear what the fuck you want to wear as long as your titties ain't falling out and your penis is not falling the fuck out, girl. That's all I care about, girl. Just
Ass
don't do
cheeks
that
as
fool la
well.
la, and make sure you
Oh my
lotion your
god.
goddamn body. And also going in on the daggone, your hoes don't want to open your fucking ass cheeks to clean yourself. Your mama should be ashamed of yourself, and your daggone daddy should be ashamed of their daggone self because your ass is grown as hell and don't know how to clean your goddamn self. Ain't you that stupid girl that you worrying about somebody else, girl? You can't clean your own body, girl. I'm tired of all y'all men, girl, talking about, this makes me gas. I open my ass to clean. Don't you want women to come towards you, dummy? No, no
Girl,
self-respecting, no self-respecting woman wants to be with a man that smells like a daggone trash bag every day they see that. No
Hmm.
girl is going to
I
want to
feel
give you
like
fellatio. No girl, self-respecting woman is going to go down on somebody that they know that You want to know why your girl ain't going to give you the head you want, girl? Because you stank.
I feel like
That's
when
why
Mariah
she ain't
Carey
going to
"Touch
do
My
that
Body"
to
come
you.
on, you shouldn't be singing that song.
I'm tired of you dummies. Get over it. And also going in on what Jasmine was talking about earlier when she said everything is based off the Eurocentric bullshit when it comes to beauty standards and weight standards and all that other stuff. That's the problem, girl. Because every single time you go somewhere and people don't understand that muscle will make you seem like you fat, girl. Because there's a lot of people that are muscular as hell, girl, that will have a whole daggone will make them seem obese, but they're not obese. They're full of muscle.
hmm
So
hmm
obviously the system that we're using don't make no goddamn sense.
Charlotte, I feel you on that, but I feel like right now with all of the extra that's going on around the world, I don't feel like it was an appropriate check that Monique should have done, regardless if someone was checking for her or not. I do feel like the message that she should have put out there was, respect yourself versus abundant, because abundant does not make or break a person from being positive or negative as far as with me. Because like I said,
I don't
and
either.
Lily was just saying, and the whole panelist was saying, sometimes you have abundant on for protective styles. They're advertising abundance now for ladies that have natural hair or longer hair or braids that they can take and put it on and their hair don't get soaking wet, or something that you could have thrown in your bag and it's waterproof. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like that. I don't feel like that message of self love or self respect was her root of it. Her root of the whole situation is that abundant can't make a positive or negative. Tammy Roham, if that's a Roman,
Roman,
has made a whole series called Abundant Talks. Like,
Bonnet Chronicles.
yeah,
Oh,
thank
Tammy
you.
wrong.
Yeah, and it's not been perceived as something being negative; it's been perceived as something positive. So again, it goes back to what one person feel like is something positive, and another person feel like something negative. At the end of the day, if you have self respect for self, it's gonna come off regardless of what you have on. That's all
Period.
I'm gonna say about the whole situation. And I'm appreciative that Miss Charlotte, because Miss Charlotte is a little bit older than all of us. So back in the day, I know they didn't do it. They had their hair and everything snatched anywhere they went to. So I
Sunday's
know she
best everywhere.
right. And I do feel like sometimes, like especially even when some of the older gentlemen that come into, my place of business, they have the starch jeans on, and they have
Slacks.
on the slacks, they have on the and the older ladies, they have their stuff together. So it's something in their era that's what was taught, and over the years it got very lax because people don't have that
Hmm.
self-respect anymore. What's that, baby?
Baby, I
People
couldn't
not
take it
being
no more. I
people
couldn't
not
take
being
it no
raised by
more.
their
I
Wait a
couldn't
minute, wait,
damn
let me
take
come
it.
in.
people not
I
being raised by their grandmas no more.
Wait a minute now.
I couldn't
Lyric,
take
do
it
you
no
need
more.
to
I
scream,
need people,
buddy?
and I'm gonna say this loud and damn clear. Mind your fucking business.
Hmm.
This is people's problems. Mind your business. Quit look, fix your own shit. Worry about your own life. If something don't work for
Hmm.
you, it don't work for you. Individuality is so uncommon and it's so weird and taboo to people because we lived in such a systematic society where everybody wants to voice their opinions off of their beliefs. I remember one lady said something about I had on pajama pants. And I was like, okay, well, she was like, this is not presentable. I was like, why is this not presentable? And her answer is this because when I was raised, that's your raising, baby. You are now
I'm not presenting to you,
exactly.
Y'all
This
done
had
been cocoa with
my
it.
life had
nor
nothing to do
nor
with
am I
you.
trying to present anything I have to you.
Right.
Also, lyric,
What I look
lyric.
good for?
Going on with what lyric was saying, child. It's funny how people we're such an individually minded place. Girl, we don't even want to put masks on to protect our fellow men,
Come
honey.
on.
But the first time somebody wears something that we don't want them to wear because it's reflecting their individuality, we have something to say.
It's
Or
scary because it
we don't
moves
approve
people
of it.
outside of the matrix.
Right. We don't
We
approve of something that somebody else done.
everything is systematic. If we really open our eyes, everything is systematic. Whether it's you working
That's
in
why I'm
certain
fucking
jobs,
respectability policy.
everything is systematic from the point of view when we first go to school. We got bells that lead us to another class. You got to be in this class and do things the way they want you to do it. It's a line.
Mm.
It's a way they want things done.
Like training a dog.
So when you walk in, that's why when we walk in our individuality as LGBTQ plus, as the LGBTQ plus community and other things outside of that, we get weird looks. Why? Because now they see a glitch in the system.
Mm.
Or let me throw something else out there to y'all. Do y'all remember back in the day, back in the late '90s, early 2000s, that when Lil
Oh, for
Wayne
the
and them first had
99.
came out with wearing the skinny jeans, being the rock stars, being the skinny jeans, but then they was like, "Oh, black men don't wear the skinny jeans. That's kind of gay to me," and all this kind of
That's
stuff.
thank you.
And
But
they
that
s-
was a style
and
that
they
was going
still wear
on,
them.
Come
right?
on,
And
you
that was
better
a style
switch.
that was
Still wear
going
them now,
on
child.
back in the day. That was a style that was originated out of New Orleans. The black dudes took that power back from the because the white guys was wearing it, but nobody never said anything to the white guys for wearing skinny jeans. But the moment a nigga did it, there was a problem.
But looking around you now, though. Look
All
around.
of them wear skinny jeans and nut huggers.
Nobody takes account for when the dudes how they dance in New Orleans, either when they was around bouncing and everything else, walking the wall and all of the things. But let a white boy come up here. Oh, that white boy can dance. He over there twerking. No, girl. Every time it's celebrated, but with a black man, when a black man, when some no bounce come on and the boys is over there bouncing for their life, girl, and it's just rotating, throwing it in a circle all up and down the street.
I
But
just
see, the
don't
Then it's
know.
problem
then
is
it's
again
oh,
going
why
back
he
to
dancing like that? Oh, that's not masculine or
But what
but
is
again
but see
going
this
back
when people go into masculine and feminine, where do you get your ideology of what's masculine and feminine?
what was taught to them. That's what they feel like is
Exactly.
yeah,
And
what's
that
masculine and feminine is what was taught to them.
but the
It's not
crazy
if they
thing
don't
about
see
it
it,
is
if they
I
don't
want
see
to
a
speak
hammer and a tool
wigs
belt.
were women couldn't be in plays
right.
back in the day.
sure
Women couldn't be
could.
in plays. Heels were made for men originally. Wigs were created for men.
Women.
Makeup was created for men.
Women. Hmm.
But that's the kind of stuff that they do not want to talk about. They don't want to bring that kind of stuff up because they systematically put in your head what is right and what is wrong, and we follow that shit. That's the reason why when people wake up and they open their eyes and they go within themselves and find their own identity,
They
you
have a
see those
problem.
they have an issue because they always teach us, even in religion, to outsource. Outsource your power. Why? Because it gives somebody else control of your identity.
Lyric, did you see the episode when Wendy went off on the gay dude that was on her show?
I didn't see
Assuming
that.
that because he was gay that he wore a dress in the
Yeah,
audience.
I seen that foolishness. I went ham
And
on
she
her.
and I saw that live, and nobody in the audience except for that dude. The only thing the dude said when she made the comment she made, he was like, "Oh, I'm not that gay." But nobody in the audience was like, "Oh my god!" Like the reaction of the audience is what threw me. She was like, "Can women have something? Can we have our own thing? Can men stop wearing women's clothing?" And she kind of went off on him,
She
and it
did.
was one, it was um what's the word I'm looking for?
She was
It was
assuming
well,
because she's
we'll say it was
Jazmine.
uncalled for. It
Yeah,
was uncalled for because he didn't do anything for her. It was unwarranted. There we go. It was unwarranted because he didn't
got
do
you.
anything for
Hmm.
her to even say that. I don't know if she was on one day or she just felt some type of way. I'm like, you have a
Because she went off not
stylist.
only about that,
You
she
have
went
a
off about
male
that. She
stylist.
went off about the makeup. She went off about the corset. She went off about the heels. And the sad thing about that is that I hate to say it, like you just took and said it. We can take and get into them and do it, make them do what they need to do. We're
Come
not
on,
walking around
man.
looking like horses.
But it's like shit.
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't give a fuck if you pee sitting down, standing up, if you wash your ass or you don't. It ain't got shit to do with me. And
It's all shit.
we gotta stop. We gotta stop it. We really have to mind your business. Most people, they fuck with other people's lives because they can't control their own.
Hmm.
Amen.
You got you can't put out the fires in your life because you don't want to go in and heal and deal with your shit. So you looking at everybody else's life, trying to find a way to make yourself feel better about your misery.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
And where's the lie?
Where's
If
the
you got a
lie?
bonnet on, if you got, I don't give a damn. Be happy, live your life. That ain't got shit to do with me, and that's our problem. We live in a society of opinions, unwarranted opinions. Everybody has an opinion.
You better.
Like
That's why I
we got.
say,
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Paige.
no, go ahead.
But no, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
No, I was gonna say real quick that that's one thing that the people pick and choose what Bible verses they want to use.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit up here and throw no Bible verse, no scriptures, none of that stuff at me. When you sit up here living in sin, you on your third wife, and you doing all of these things. Don't sit up here and pick and choose.
Oh, I got
You
something to say about
judging,
that.
you judging. That's one thing that I hated in the church. You judge what somebody wear on Sunday. You judge what their kids look like. You judge how they raise their kids. You judge how they live in their life. You judge what's going on in their house. And your household ain't picture perfect, but you have this image and presentation. Just because you present perfectness or close to being perfect, everything in your household ain't right, sweetie.
So
Baby,
let me
you using a system. You judging people with a system that don't even like your ass.
let's
Hmm.
Sure
go.
don't.
Let's keep it real. If
If
you were to take that and go within, use this same system that you're using to judge somebody else, and really put that shit in effect in your life, it don't even like you.
so let's even take it a step further than that. If that's the case, if it's not written quote unquote in the word in the Bible, then we shouldn't be having air conditioner. We shouldn't have electric. We shouldn't be eating the meats that we take and eat because back in the day they didn't eat all those meats and different things. If we're going by that,
And you
we
know we love our
shouldn't have
meats.
the air conditioner. We shouldn't be riding in cars. We should be riding donkeys and asses because
Mhm.
that's what an ass was considered back in the day was a donkey.
Come on,
Um,
ass.
so it never they never spoke on homosexuality in the Bible because it was not something that was veered or seemed to be wrong. Only when people started taking and twisting the word is what made it wrong and hateful.
Exactly. Because back
So if
in
when
actual
people want to take
Africa,
and talk
girl,
about different things, back in Africa, any other place that you go to, trans and or if you want to call them drag queens, whatever, lady boys, whatever you want to call them, are considered to be two sexes. And they are some of the most
Mhm.
powerful people inside of their culture because they are joined with male and female.
It's a balance of masculine and feminine energy.
And
And it's
also
all
Hmm.
about
some
it into one
Yes.
state. It's not
Yes.
two states, it's one state. So a lot of times when presidents or soothsayers or whatever want to take and go and get answers to something, they go to a two-sex person, which is a trans person, to get
Hmm.
answers from. They were revered and respected because they were. Get it together, people.
Very true. Because it is a balance
also
of feminine and masculine. Yeah. You can go ahead. I'm sorry, Silent.
and then also some of my research is off, so forgive me.
Yeah.
But in Africa, there was a time where people that presented, they would only they were gender was not given to you at birth. It was given to you about how you presented. So if you were a man that was more feminine, they would put you in the female category. If you were a man that presented more masculine, you were in the man category. So they didn't have no types of this bullshit. Also, we had, if we're going to just not even go to the LGBT side, girl, we're going to talk about women. Women was actually the ones in charge, bitch, and was taking control of kingdoms and had all this stuff going on and keeping people under control with all the feminine energy they had. So there wasn't
On,
no women can't lead bullshit that we
on the
have in
same
America.
right, and on the same token, with that being said, whenever kings and queens wanted counsel, they always had counsel with a person of trans descent because they had the power of male and female in one.
But dude, this is my thing. When people don't like something, what do? They put a
Hate
rule
it.
up. No,
Hmm.
they put a rule up.
Yeah.
I don't like
A
this.
law.
And they put a law or rule up. They just they put that law up and then they want people to follow it. This shit has been
When
happening
it
for years.
when it becomes popular, because the whole thing with the bathroom. Like I said, I
Oh,
grew up in the
girl.
gay scene. The girls have been using
Come on now.
female, the FTMs have been using the men's bathroom. The MTFs have been using female restrooms. And I'm sitting here like, girl, even the gays. I mean, I was in school. If my homegirl, if it was after school, if my homegirl walked in the bathroom, we was having a conversation, girl, I'm walking in there with her.
Baby,
Still
not
to
even.
this day, not lying, no
I
lie.
was just gonna say, even nowadays, child, what they try to do is they try to group everybody into categories, like Lyric was saying earlier. They
No,
trying
they
to
use
take and
dumb
put
excuses. Oh, the
perverts.
kids. Right.
They try to take and use perverts to take and classify gay men and trans women as perverts. And if you do your research and you take a look at it, 95% of the men and or women that have been caught sexually molesting children have been straight. Do your research.
But they say they don't like gay people, but it's
Deviants, that's what they words they
heterosexuals.
use.
It's so-called heterosexuals that make homosexuals.
They
Think
don't want
about
you to
it.
have kids because
We can't
you're
have
gonna teach them
kids,
same sex
so
love.
gay, unless you're having a heterosexual sexual
Experience.
experience within your homosexuality, homosexuals aren't having children. It's heterosexual people that are having children. So you're creating more homosexuals.
Can you say that again? Homosexuals ain't having kids, right?
We're not
Right.
having kids
I
unless
done
you're having a
tried a couple
heterosexual
times.
Come
experience.
on now. Come on.
You know, w-
I done even took and turned over in the bed so I could hold it all your essence inside me.
I have been pregnant a few times.
you
And
know
when I
what? I'm
got
hanging
up,
up.
Absolutely.
I'm
when I
hanging
got
up.
up, she slid down the leg
Good
and
night.
dropped
Thank you
me.
for coming.
I
Thank you
have
for
been
coming. Good
pregnant a few
night.
times, and I felt like
Silent,
a test because I couldn't
silent,
have kids.
silent. When you take her phone and stuff, I need you to take all the cords all the
Can't deal with
extensions.
her. I can't.
I
She
need you
said it
to
ran
unplug the
down her
Wi-Fi.
leg.
Hold up. How y'all gonna get my baby? Not the knee baby. How y'all gonna get the baby to get my phone and stuff from me?
Girl, cause she
She's
smart,
silent.
honey.
Because
She
I
can get in
had
and
to,
out.
because you don't
She
listen if
she
I don't text
look.
you.
She can get in and out of without being seen.
right, right, right.
Oh, y'all. All right, y'all. We done been on here long enough. We done beat this one down to the ground, and we're actually
Tear
going
down to
to.
the motherfucking ground. Hey.
I'm actually going to be doing a late night show on Thursday. It's going to be either 9 or 10 o'clock. I haven't decided which one yet, but it's going to be a late night adult conversation.
Oh, Lord.
And
Here we go.
uh, the first topic, y'all just gonna have to tune in to see, but it's gonna be something different. I think I'm gonna talk about my first time.
All right.
So the topic, since
My
it's gonna be the first show,
very first
it's gonna be our first times,
in
whether
the
it's
house
top,
on the couch.
bottling,
Oh, oh,
versing,
oh.
Ooh,
or catting.
Mm,
You just have to tune in to see.
mm.
So
catting.
I like to take a moment to say thank you to all the panel of minds that came
Uh-uh.
in
Bitch,
and
what's
read
catting?
or feel.
Girl,
Hey, I'm not.
I like to thank our special guests for coming in, which there was not any special guests. Everybody was family that
Right.
came on tonight,
Period.
so it's no special guests. Thank you all for coming in and joining us on Sunday because we had an absolute amazing time. If y'all
yes,
missed that show, I'm sorry to say that's something y'all gonna have to go back and watch
we're
because
watching
we had an
that.
amazing time on Sunday. And so Silent, you want to tell them where to see you at, baby?
You all can find me every Tuesday and Friday on my channel releasing videos. So stay tuned for that. Also, make sure that you follow all of my peoples on here. Make sure you follow my sibling Lyric on his channel. Make sure you follow my sibling Lily on their content that they're going to be releasing soon, hopefully. Also, make
Hopefully.
sure you guys hit that
Shade.
sub. Girl, don't start, whore.
9 months
Anyway,
later, still ain't nothing. Go ahead.
Don't do my sister like that.
Lily, I ain't do all that. That was too much. Anyway,
When it comes
hit that
time for
like
me,
button, hit
everybody-
that like button, and
everybody's being
subscribe
red
button
tonight.
to deal with all the foolishness. Also, just to leave you all with a little tidbit. As I said on Sunday, I shall be coming back and I shall be dragging you whores every single time.
Period.
Good night.
All right,
Bye.
hold on 1 second, baby. That's the drag of the family. Hold on 1 second. Speaking of the host, cousin Faith, tell them where to find you at.
On top of your man.
Jesus. Told y'all she was a hoe. Is that all you had to say? I got one for you.
Leave it alone.
I can't.
Is that all you had to say, Helper?
I would like to thank Jasmine for having me on her show yet again. You know, week after week, girl, giving all this good commentary, honey, and all these good topics to talk about, girl. Um, I would like to say I wish everyone will have a good week this week. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Don't judge. Keep your head held high. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Lyric, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry
Thank
Jatari
you.
was not in the comment section today, but His Majesty held it down for the men in the comments. You know, he's here every
Whores.
week. Yeah, giving us all that good body, honey. But yeah,
Yes,
you
body
all
art.
have a okay. You all have a good week, Jasmine. We hope that
Wow.
you are loved. We pray that you find your love that you're looking for, girl. We know that it's coming
I
Yes.
stopped
soon,
looking. I'm
honey.
not
Where
looking
my
anymore.
daddy at?
No, honey, you don't look for love. You let it fall in your lap,
I
honey.
think
Period.
he fell. He's in Nashville. I think he's in Nashville. It's a little short little talk.
Ooh,
Speaking of love,
ooh.
Lily, where can they find you, baby?
Well, let me just say, I want to give praise and thanks to the Lord our God
Yes.
for helping me graduate from the ladder to the front door.
Mm. Look at God.
Yes.
Look at God. One of
So,
these days we're gonna get a tour.
this will be private.
Okay,
You have to put that on your private channel, mother.
Yes.
that's fine.
Anyways, I just want to say thank you all for coming tonight. As you all can see, me and Lyric are the angels of the family. Like,
Shit.
Lyric is the preacher, and I'm here to do the Lord's work. And
Yes.
when he calls me, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe, honey, to all these great people. As we all can see, Zyland is the shader of them all, honey. So we give him the crown, honey. He takes the crown.
Yes.
Watch your man around, Faith. I mean, seriously, like, hey, I ain't mad at it. Watch the man. Do what you do. But thank you all for coming. I love you all. Make sure you like, and then you know what, sweetie, why you here? Go ahead and join my channel. Oh, she done came back. Lord have mercy.
Girl, why you on here lying, girl?
Can I say my piece?
Girl, you can, but it's still lying, girl.
Anyways, let's pray for the baby hoes like Zyla, because you know they just think the little.
Oh, girl, just because you graduated from a ladder to the daggone front door, girl, doesn't mean that you ain't
But the
still
Lord
whore that you are, honey.
Yes,
You still a queen. You still the queen whore, honey.
I can't.
I think that would be famous, but that's a different discussion. Anyways, thank y'all for coming.
Beatrice is not here to defend herself, so
she will be.
All right, hold y'all, cause y'all finna go in. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. All right, little muffin, hold on 1 second.
3, 2, 1, 0.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So speaking of the show, sweetie, so a little birdie told me via Instagram that you're doing a mid-season review. So you want to share with them a little bit, enlighten them a little bit of what the mid-season review is going to be?
Most definitely. So we're going down the line of the different shows that, I've done so far and pulling out just, them little hidden gems and stuff like that people loved. So make sure you all check it out this Saturday. The Kicking It With Lyric official show airs every Saturday at 2 p.m. with my beautiful co-host, Tasha the Gemini, and also the beautiful Onyx. We got some amazing things in store for you all. And then I'm going to give y'all a little tidbit of information from the show that we just now had here. Mind your damn business. Continue to evolve. Drink your water and try to become a better person and keep your nose out of other people's shit. All right. And to all my evolutionary manifestors, make sure you continue working, continue evolving, and also continue transforming into the person that you were designed to be, knowing that you have everything on the inside of you to be the best version of you possible. Ashe.
You just took me out. You know that, right? You just took me completely out. Now I'm gonna take you completely out. Where is it at? So I can go ahead and add you out right quick. If y'all have not heard this song, y'all need to go get this song. This is my song.
You say you're broken, I'm here to heal. You say you messed up, I'm here to build. I'm offering a love that sees beyond your fears. And if you ever doubt yourself, then baby, know I'm here. You never have to question my love. And when you're down, know I'm there to pick you up. if the world ever causes you to question who you are, my love will never change for you, no. I found beauty in your scars. I found beauty in your scars. Whoever you are,
I so love you.
So, if y'all have not went and heard any of this, what are y'all waiting for? Go to Lyric Official,
Oh, thank you,
and
Mama.
I'm in love with that song. That's my song. That may be my new theme song for a night. I don't know. I
Oh,
haven't decided yet if I'm gonna take that and make
it's
that into
yours,
a theme
baby.
song.
It's yours.
But that's my shit. It just gets me into a
Oh,
space that's just like, because there's beauty in everybody's scars.
so true.
And
So true.
um the last thing I want to say to each and every one of y'all is, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If I have done anything for any of y'all, you can throw a girl $1 too. I greatly appreciate it. I'm not one of the ones to get on here to ask for any kind of money, because God's gonna provide.
I'm
So
asking. Give us
I'm
some
not
change.
even, but it does. It makes a girl feel
Mhm.
good that y'all are there each and every week, and y'all are seeing the growth and aspect of everything. And like I stated on Sunday, I needed a break. I got my break, and I'm re-energized. So it's new things that are coming your way. I hope y'all are ready for the new bumper ride, because this new bumper ride is gonna be
Come on
something
now.
serious.
Come on.
My members, I know I have neglected y'all. Please forgive me. But I was going through something, and we're gonna have ourselves a chat maybe on Wednesday. I'm not for sure, but let's plan for either Wednesday night. We're gonna do a so nasty private chat, and let's say about 8:30, 9 o'clock. We'll do a nasty chat up in there. And for y'all that are missing out on the great content in the members only area, I post a little bit of everything, and there's some
Yeah.
conversations that I cannot have here that I have at the mirror. So, with that being said, God only made one of you. If you're not you, let me change that, because that's being too specific. You are only one. How can I take a word how I want to say?
Fuck it. You are
You
only one you.
you
Big.
have involved to being only one you. If
Mhm.
you're not you, who else can you be? So again, you are evolving to be only one you. If you're not you, who the hell else can you be? With that being said, special shouts out to Xylent, to Cousin Faith, to Lily, to Lyric, to co-hostess that's not here with us this evening. Um, she's busy doing other things, and everybody needs a break from everyone.
Yes,
So,
yes.
until she comes around again, she's gonna forever be co-hostess, because that's my ace been cool. I can call that hoe at 3 o'clock in the morning. She may wake up, what's going on? But she there. I thank each and every one of y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in and enjoying the show. Thank y'all for being my ride or dies and my core people. I love y'all. We're gonna get back to some of the things that we used to do. I may try to squeeze in a movie night once a month. I'm not for sure, but let's try. We're gonna talk about that. But we'll talk about a lot of different things on Wednesday night in members only. So y'all just be looking out for the notification. Until then, there's beauty in the scars. Y'all have an amazing evening, and Ashe.
tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you